waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go. See the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by thunder. See the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And
And we're back with episode 6 of Lake. Anyways, let's get into the game because so much new and so little time to do so. Alright, so last episode did the same old stuff that we've been doing, other than the fact that we found out that our favorite store, which is the movie shop, is closed. And also, last episode we actually encountered a lot of bugs. A lot of glitches, which that was not pleasant. Including the fact that last episode we also had to do a lot of reloading. There was one time because of a bug, but then other times because of I kept wanting to check things, and yeah. Anyways, other than that, I think, let's see. Oh, we got to say goodbye to that jerk that was at the post office. So Frank is back. So yeah, other than that, yeah, that should be it. All right. Anyways, that's for this episode. What day are we on? Okay, so we're on Friday the 12th, and we still need to deliver 3 more envelopes, or well, mail, through mail, and I think that'll be it for that part. But then afterwards, we'll have to watch the cats, and then we're gonna and then we're gonna be getting really, really close to the end of the game here. We only have a few days left. Actually, I think we only have 1 more work day left, because we don't work on Sunday. And then Monday, I believe, is the last day in the game. Oh, wow. That means this is it. Either this episode or next episode might be the final episode. Okay, I'm scared. Well, anyways, like I briefly said in last episode, the first ending we're going to go for is going to be the ending I am going to choose, but I'm going to try to do the other 2 endings right afterwards, so we'll have to do some reloading, and I'll have to go through the game a little bit to check out the other 2 endings so we can try to see that. However, the one ending, though, is going to require me to go back pretty far, which means I'm going to... There it goes. Which means I'm going to have to probably do a lot of stuff off camera, because we're going to have to go back to September 11th for me to reclaim the RV to go for that ending out of the 3 endings. But it shouldn't be too bad, since this game does allow for fast travel, kind of. Yeah, you can fast travel to places you've found. Also, as we can see here, the waypoint is back. That was bugged out in the whatever that I don't remember if it was the last episode or the episode 4, but yeah, that was weird. But it's back for now. But what you watch will be gone whenever we would ever need it. But anyways, let's finish up this mail day and actually now start to get depressed since we're getting close to the end of the game. I'm sad that we're not actually going to get that 3rd week. Originally I was under the impression that it was only 2 weeks. And then a couple episodes ago, I saw in the... Oh, look at that. Is that a fox? I think that's a fox. I can't see it anymore. I mean, well, I briefly did, but I mean, it's too small. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so story-wise, I'm like, okay, this game's 2 weeks. But then whenever I looked in the one the planner, this thing, whatever you call this thing, daily planner, I was like, oh wait, is this 3 weeks? Oh, that'd be great. But then when I looked up on the internet, it's like, oh wait, the game ends on the 15th? No. I mean, that's depressing. I mean, I like the fact this game has days and all that, and I love, well, a lot of things about this game, but I don't like the fact that it's literally...
Here's your mail.
...on a timer. Even though it's not a timer in terms of like a clock ticking down, like, say... I don't know, Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask, whatever that one was. But anyways, no, it's not that kind of a clock, but it's still a clock in terms like once you complete the mail for the day, you turn in the day, and then that ends a day. Once that day is done, you go to the next day, and you only have just X amount of days. And then that's it. You can't just keep going. Too bad there wasn't a procedurally generated system here where they could actually have you keep going. Keep delivering mail, both envelopes and packages, and then just keep advancing through the days, and even still get to talk to the characters and stuff. Grant, though, with that, I should, you know what, we're going. You can't procedurally generate the conversations. I mean, well, new ones. I mean, like, in other words, it'd be like any old NPC you go up to and have a random conversation. Yeah, I know that wouldn't work for this game, but just to be able to at least talk to the characters, like say, hey, hi, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing. Yeah, like maybe have random assistant there. Like some days will be doing good, some days will be doing not so good, and yeah. Even though I shouldn't have said that because I don't want them to have bad days, but I'm just saying. But anyways, it just sucks that
I'm calling it a day.
that we're gonna be done with this this job soon, and the game soon. Now, in terms of being like delivering mail and stuff, there is another game where we're gonna be doing something like that, but that's not gonna be till later on down the road, which is Death Stranding. Which I can't wait to get to that. But I don't really know all the ins and outs of that game. I just know you're delivering stuff. I remember people were calling it like a walking simulator. Other people were calling it a mail carrier simulator, and yeah. But either way, like I said, I'm still looking forward to it. But that's probably all we're going to probably get in terms of any kind of mail delivering after this. Unless we ever get a Lake 2.
So, is this a quiet day, or does it always take this long?
Fishing requires patience. We've only been here for 2 hours.
You know, I completely forgot about this, that we were supposed to go fishing with him. Whoops.
And that's the nice thing about fishing.
Yeah, there's a fine line between boredom and relaxation.
I think I forgot how boredom feels.
Fishing also requires silence.
Bert, can I ask you a question? Do you like Maureen?
We ought to be heading back home. It's been a fine day, and I thank you for the company.
I wonder if he would have ended that no matter which option I chose. That's sad. I thought there was going to be a nicer encounter there.
Kay's tape. Let's have a listen. Okay.
Driving along the highway, headlights light up the signs, thinking of what might have been. Radio keeps track of time.
Hello?
Hi, Meredith. Guess what I signed today?
Let me think. The monster deal?
Oh, yes. You are now talking to Steve Mitchell, CEO of a multi-million-dollar enterprise. But before I continue my insufferable bragging, I have a thing or two to say to you, about you. You've been a huge part of the success of this company, and I feel this is just the beginning. We're entering the golden age of personal computers, and we've got front row tickets. The past 2 weeks have made me realize that I couldn't have done it without you, and I'm going to need you even more in the coming years. So, here's a new monster deal I want you to think about. Become a partner in the company for 20% of the shares and a significant pay raise. Significant. The only condition is that I need your commitment for the next 5 years. So, there it is. Think about it, and let's talk about it more when you're back in the office.
This is a bit of a surprise.
Just let it sink in a bit. I don't need an answer right now. I have to get back to my million-dollar lifestyle. Actually, no, I need to get cranking on lots of stuff. Talk soon, Meredith.
Good evening, feline friends. Aunt Meredith's gonna keep you company tonight. Come here. Kitty. Ow. A postcard from Angie.
Miss Meredith, I am so sorry I haven't been able to see you. It's just that I've been swamped organizing my not-so-timely exit from Providence Oaks. I'm sure you understand. You've probably seen the foreclosure notice. That certainly helped expedite my decision to leave. Anyway, I'll be honest. I'm still thinking about that kiss we shared in the car. And I don't usually dwell on these kind of things. So, feels special, Meredith. I hear you're going to the open mic night on Sunday. I wasn't planning on going, but I want to see you before I leave. I'm really anxious to find out what you've decided to do. Whether you're going to stay in this town, or go back to the city, or do something else entirely. And I'm going to be forward, as you know I always am. I'd like to know if little old me figures into those plans, somehow. So, anyway, I'll see you there, yeah? Love, Angie.
Well, that was good that we heard from her. But that leaves stuff on the table now, and... yeah, where's Frank? That's odd. We always talk to Frank every time. Guess we won't be talking to him today.
Happy Saturday, everyone. It's time once again for a...
Theo, positive or that pig?
Today's verdict is from Cheryl.
Hi, Jack. I went for a walk the other day and suddenly encountered a majestic stag. We looked at each other for a few seconds, and then he walked off into the woods.
Wow, Cheryl. I'm glad you could retell the tale. Stags can be dangerous. Today's weather might be dangerous, too. You'll need your raincoat all day long, and there will be a thunderstorm tonight. Back to the music.
Well, that's not good about the rain and the thunderstorm. Even though I've already known which of the three options to choose, the thing with Angie, though, that kind of changes things. I think the reason why it's supposed to rain all day on this particular day is because, at least it's from me, that it's a sad day. Since it's our last work day here. So basically, I was basically saying that the rain basically reflects the mood. However, I am scared about that thunderstorm, though. 'Cause that hasn't happened before, and you know how stories are. I'm gonna throw something like that, and the fact he even said dangerous, you know, at the last second to have something bad happen, just. Okay, looks like we got a package delivery for the general store. Okay, we got 3 packages. Oh, now down to 2. It's always so dark in here.
Ah, you're still here, huh?
That makes 2 of us.
When are your parents coming back?
Actually, they might just stay in Florida.
Florida? Your parents?
What's so funny about that?
They'll be back soon. Florida is expensive and honestly isn't all it's cracked up to be.
They found a lovely and affordable place next to the beach.
Sunshine and the beach get boring real fast.
Well, I better be on my way. So long, Miss Sunshine.
I had to say that at the end there. Instead of just having her say, you know, good day, or whatever it was, and I say, goodbye. I had to have her say, so long, Miss Sunshine. That's perfect.
Ooh, interesting.
Okay, where are we going? We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We still have 5 more letters and 2 more parcels. Parcels are going to the motel. Oh, good. We'll get one more chance. This time I'm not being nice to this dingbat. I want to see how that goes. And where's the other parcel going? Oh, up here. Oh. We probably won't get any interaction there. You know, let's go clockwise. We'll hit up the farm first. Then we can get the motel, then the cabins, and then this area we'll finish off everything. And, well, you know.
Okay, fellow Providence Okians, it's time once again for the sent-in letters and announcements. This one's from our very own Maureen, or Mo, as we all know her.
Hey, folks. Just wanted to grab your ears for a second to let you know all about the upcoming open mic night over at Mo's Diner this Sunday. That's right. Claim your 15 minutes of fame. Enjoy some swell performances and the usual good food and drinks for everyone. I expect to see all of y'all for a great evening. And maybe even some dancing. You know who you are. Come join the show at Mo's at 8 p.m. this Sunday. I'll come get you if you don't.
Well, you heard her, folks. And I'll be there too, so you better not miss it. Back to the music and to one of my favorite songs. Mail Carrier Meredith.
This is neat that we actually get to see more of this little spot here, including actually getting to see where it's at. Yeah, because I don't think last time we got to see the door open, so we couldn't actually tell where it's at. I thought it was like in the guy's basement or something. But, yeah, it turns out it was right next door this whole time.
Farmer DJ Jack.
Seen any ghost drivers on the way here?
Ghost drivers?
Yeah, you know, people driving on the wrong side of the road.
Nope, haven't seen them.
Okay, I was just wondering. Don't bother. I need to get back to the live show. See you tomorrow, I reckon. Bye now.
I reckon.
Oh, and please close the door. Don't want to broadcast any mail truck noise. Thank you much.
So yeah, it's been right there this whole time. Huh. You know what? That should have been a giveaway right there. Well, I would have known to look for it. Well, goodbye, farm. Nice place. Oh, she put the lights on. Uh-oh. Oh no, it's getting bad. Okay, now I'm scared. Whoa, lightning. Oh, I can't get up there. Crap. Wait, I was able to get up there before. What the heck? Whoops. This is a rare sight. We keep missing lightning. Well, at least we do know that there is actual lightning bolts since we got to see one. So that was nice. Okay, the lights keep cutting out on this thing. Alright, time to go see our little friend at the motel. And finally give him a hard time. We've been nice to him this whole time, but this is it. This is the moment we're finally not going to be nice.
It's the mail.
I'm busy.
Aren't we all?
No! Damn it! I almost had it. I almost fucking had it. Thanks for breaking my concentration.
You're welcome.
Video games are supposed to be fun. I feel horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Maybe you should try a different hobby.
You know what? I can beat this damn game, and I'm not quitting until I have.
Okay.
Aww. We didn't even get a chance to be mean to him. I'm ticked. I'm really ticked that we didn't get a chance to be mean to him. After he's been so mean to us and probably everyone else. Okay, can that right there, that light effect, I don't know what in the world. I think, well, maybe the headlights are causing that, but no, I've seen that before though. Well, it does look like it's the headlights every time I get, yeah, put the camera there. But anyways, as I was saying though, whoa, to how nasty he was this time. I mean, all that light, oh, there, look at the lights blinking. Oh, that's not good. Anyways, as I was saying, he had way too much language. You know, somebody needs to go in there and slap him. Whoa, that was close. And that was neat, kind of see the kind of getting to see the lightning bolt between the trees there. Ha! It's still raining inside the tunnel. Ah, come on, immersion broken. Yeah, this game needs a lot more work. It has the potential to be such a great game because, I mean, the story is already great, the environment's great. I mean, there's so many great things about it. It's just that the bugs is what really, really, really holds this game back. Okay, this is the last area for mail. 2 envelopes and 1 package. Which the package we're probably not going to get any conversations or anything. Probably just be a porch package. Now, if they actually have us work on Monday, I will be shocked. Since Monday is supposed to be the last day.
Ooh, interesting.
Oh, you know, we never found out anything about that party. Well, I mean, there wasn't actually a party. What day was that? I don't remember if it was on the first day or the second day. For us, though, I can't remember if it was episode 1 or episode 2. We delivered some mail to these homes where Meredith had said something about, like, oh, I wonder if somebody's having a party. Whoops. And we never heard any more on that.
Nope, no answer.
Go figure.
Phew, finally done. You know what? I'm going to make a separate save. Right here. Whoa! That lightning. There we go.
And so ends a week full of turmoil.
Are you happy it's over?
Only the Angels hadn't lost to the White Sox. That would have made it perfect.
How much would you have won?
$876.34. Would have been a nice payday, huh? Playing each other again tonight. Should I change the bet?
Sorry, Frank, but I really don't care about sports or gambling.
Meredith, no problem. I'll stop talking about it. Or I'll try at least. Have a great weekend, Meredith. Oh, wait, this was your last day. I totally forgot to tell you, but they still haven't found someone else for the job. So I guess you can have it if you want.
Sounds quite nice, actually.
Of course. And it's a great job. You know what? Think about it and let me know Monday morning when you return your stuff. Gotta run now. Red Sox are playing the Yankees.
Hello?
Hi, Meredith. It's your dad again. How was your time in the mail delivery business?
Oh, hi, Dad. Well... I actually really loved it.
Awesome. Maybe you should just keep doing it. Worked out well for me.
Actually, it seems like they haven't filled the vacancy yet.
They haven't? Well, you know what I'd do. Oh, hold on, Meredith.
Let me guess. Mom wants to talk to me?
Hi, Meredith. Sorry to butt in, but you're thinking about staying in Providence Oaks?
Hi, Mom. Well, yeah, why not? I like it here.
Well, PO is wonderful, of course. I know. But you've got so much going on. Do you want to leave all that behind?
Yeah, I guess that's what it comes down to.
Is it just work-related, or are there other people involved? You know, any interesting ones, perhaps?
Well, there are some interesting developments, yes.
Oh, there are? But are they really interesting enough to give up your entire career? I really think you need to think long and hard on it. Oh, hold on.
I have a suspicion Dad wants to talk to me.
Meredith, I just wanted to say, you need to clean the lint filter on the dryer every once in a while. If you never do that, it could burn the house down.
No problem, Dad. I'll make sure to do that.
Great, thanks. I sometimes suddenly worry about things like that in the middle of the night. And it's not about the dryer, of course. I want you to be safe. And I'm sure you'll be okay.
I'll be fine. Don't lose sleep over me.
Okay, Em. Take care. I gotta go. We're running out of coins again. Bye!
I hope you don't think I'm a cheapskate for having dinner here. There aren't a lot of other restaurants around, and I'm pretty sure their food isn't better than Moe's.
Don't worry about it, Robert. I love it here.
Thanks, Meredith. You're such a kind person.
Good evening, you two beautiful people. Ready to order?
Ladies first.
Hi, Maureen. Oh, pancakes. I need pancakes.
Excellent choice, Meredith. And what would you like to wash it down with?
I think I'll have a... Coke.
Gotcha. Robert?
The usual for me, Maureen.
All right, Robert. T-bone steak and a beer. Doesn't get any more lumberjack than that. Be right back, folks. Ashley, it's pancake time! And get the steaks out.
Maureen's the best. Did you hear about the open mic night she's organizing?
Yeah, she only told me about it a dozen times.
I wish I could go, especially since I heard that Jack's gonna do a thing.
Jack? What's he gonna do? Give a lecture about potatoes?
Believe it or not, he's a very good ballet dancer.
You're right. And you're his stage manager.
No, he's into comedy. Would have loved to have heckled him. Oh well, this is a good week anyhow.
Must be nice that the apartments are off your mind for a while.
Alrighty, here are your beverages, folks. I'm afraid the food might take a little longer, as a certain kitchen helper thought the freezer was a good place for storing steaks. I really should get one of those microwave ovens to defrost them.
You seem a little stressed. Is it the upcoming open mic?
Why should I be stressed about that? It's going to be lovely. And you better be there, Robert Harris.
Maureen, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I won't be able to make it.
I did not just hear you say that, young man. Oh, by the way, Meredith, I need to steal him for 2 minutes. He needs to check on some wiring for me.
Excuse me, Meredith. This is Maureen's jurisdiction. Have to obey the law. That tasted so good. Thanks, Maureen, for the fantastic blueberry pie.
You're welcome. It's my way of making up for stealing you away from Meredith. Ooh, I swear. She can give quite the stink eye if she wants, can't you, hon?
Oh boy, the world would be boring without her. Speaking of, are you gonna miss your daily delivery round?
Yes, I probably will.
Must be nice here compared to the big city.
Do you think you'll always live here?
Nothing's for sure, but I like it here. I needed to change towns after my divorce. Everything and everyone reminded me of her.
I can imagine that.
But maybe I shouldn't bother you with the innermost feelings of a lumberjack.
Wouldn't be a bother at all.
Robert and Meredith, sorry to break up your conversation, but we're closing up early tonight. Gotta set up some stuff for the open mic night, and I can't use any peeping eyes.
Oh, okay, Maureen. No problem.
Let me get the check for you, so I can leave you two to your lovely evening.
Can you put it on my tab, Maureen?
Anything for you, darling.
Do you mind if I pay? Or at least for half of it?
Meredith, after all your help, this is the least I can do. So, yes, I mind. Now let's get going before Maureen gets her broom out. Meredith, thanks again for your help. I'm not sure what would have happened if you hadn't come here for your mail delivery vacation.
You're welcome, Robert. I was happy to help you out.
A little help goes a long way. Hope to see you around again.
You too, Robert. Take care. luck with the apartments, and call me if you need help.
Anyway, I love this town. You know I do. So, I'm dedicating my last jokes to specific people here tonight. The first one's for Maureen. A guy walks into a bar, and dozens of slabs of meat are hanging from the ceiling. So he asks the bartender, "What's up with the hanging meat up there, man?" So the bartender says, "Ah, you're new here. Well, we like to play a game here. If you can jump up and slap a steak, the house will pay for your drinks all night. However, if you miss, you have to pay everyone else's bar tab. So, want to give it a go?" "Nah," says the man. "Those stakes are too high." This one's for our own newcomer, Meredith Weiss. So, a woman's driving down the freeway, but all of a sudden, she hears a local news bulletin warning drivers on the very freeway she's on. They're saying, "Please be advised of this very dangerous situation of a car going the wrong way." So the woman says to herself, "One car? Why, there's dozens!"
Well, folks, wasn't that special? Now, let me know if any of you have any jokes about Jack, you hear? It's an open mic after all. It's actually time for a little break right now. So come on up to the bar for some of our finest concessions. We'll continue shortly.
Mildred, how are you? And how are the cats?
Fine on both counts, dear. Thank you for asking. So, do you like the hair?
To be completely honest, it doesn't look all that different.
To be honest, it feels like a waste anyway, as I can only stay for a few moments.
Really? What's the rush?
You see, my son decided to drop by, unannounced, and he's staying the whole weekend.
Well, that sure beats getting a teddy bear in the mail, doesn't it?
All right, well, anyway, take care, dear. Now, where did he park the car?
Yes, it's me, Matt Kearney, in an egg brace. Real funny, huh?
I must admit, it's at least a little funny. What happened?
Well, I was about to send the final boss, the afterlife, but then the computer crashed. I kicked my foot out in anger and fell from my chair, and now I'm here looking like a loser.
Crap. There's not a third option.
I'm sure you'll beat the game one day. Don't give up on the dream.
I can't play like this, but I'm going to work out a strategy in the meantime.
Guess who?
Basil from Baker Street.
Aw, now I'm going to be a disappointment. It's just me.
Even better. Though I never would have guessed.
So, what have I missed?
Not much. Jack just did some comedy. But the final act is supposed to be the real showstopper. At least, that's what Maureen tells me.
Really? Well, then I guess I arrived just in time.
So, how have you been? Thanks for the note. It was very sweet.
I meant every word, babe. So, have you...
Hey, Angie. Hey, Meredith. Sorry to pop in like this, but I just wanted to inform you I fixed everything on the RV. She's got a new radio, I replaced some wiring, adjusted windshield wiper speed. The sea turtle is ready to go!
That's great, Lori. Thanks. I'm sure it's like she's brand new.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but you'll see. Gotta go later.
An RV, huh?
Oh, it's kind of a long story. You know Mickey and June?
The hiker couple, right?
Well, long story short, I've somehow gained possession of their vehicle of choice, which, as Miss Young just described, is a perfectly adequate RV that I'm gonna use to motor right out of this sad little town.
So you're definitely leaving?
Absolutely. Come with me. I mean it. Leave this sad old town behind and go wherever we want to go. Free spirits, the way Mickey and June intended.
I have grown quite fond of you, you know.
Likewise, Miss Weiss. But at some point, you've got to give me a definite answer. You get that, right?
Look alive, folks. It's time for the final act. It's a doozy.
Saved by the bell, babe. I got stuff to do anyway.
Angie, wait!
Dear people, none other than our own Kay Evans will perform next. She has been writing songs since she was a little girl, and I cannot say how thrilled I am to host her first performance of hopefully many to come. I am so proud of you, honey. Please put your hands together for Kay, everyone!
Drive on or go left, go right. Suddenly these choices make me smile. What if I just enjoy the ride? Life's a game of chance. For every break you get, you leave another one behind. Just as long as you keep trying, you will get there.
Darling, this does not happen a lot, but you have left me speechless. That was Kay, people. Another round of applause.
Well, it's a good thing I didn't leave when Reynolds started his nonsense. This kid can sing.
Oh, hi, Mr. Mackey. Didn't expect you here.
Well, it's good to see someone flourish, but I'd rather be home right now.
I don't blame you.
Smoking a pipe and reading a proper book is the only acceptable way to spend a Sunday evening in September.
Bert, thank you so much for coming. I know you'd rather be somewhere else right now.
That's okay, kid. I don't regret it one bit. You did great. But ladies, If you'll excuse me, I'm out of here.
Good night, Bert. Thanks again.
And now for an announcement. I'm serious, so hush now. Now, you all know that Kay has been working here at the diner for quite a while now. In fact, she was my anchor after Stan left us. And I think the time has come to formally announce right here that I will put your name above the door of this place, honey, where it belongs. Kay's Place. Mo Kay's. We haven't settled on a name yet, but there you go. Another round of applause. And have some drinks with us.
Kay's Place, huh? Congratulations! That was quite a surprise.
Yeah, I told you. Mo asked me like a gazillion times, right? Kind of felt right this time. We haven't hashed out any details, as you might have noticed. But it feels good, you know?
That was amazing.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Em. It felt amazing. I was so super nervous, you know? Like, shaking and all that. I'm so glad it went well.
How did it feel to be up there?
Oh, it was so great to be performing again. It felt amazing. I'm all over the place right now. It was such a rush. I will definitely be doing that again. If they let me, of course.
That's great. I am so proud of you, Kay. You really have made a great life here.
Thanks, I'd like to think so. Big day tomorrow, right? You know what you're going to do?
Honestly? Well...
Wait, I'm not good at this stuff, so I just want to say it was good to have you back these past weeks, Em. Really good. You just do what you feel you have to do. I'm just glad we reconnected. Promise you'll keep in touch? Whatever the outcome, yeah?
I'll do my best.
And remember, time
marches on. See ya, Kay. Thanks. For everything.
My lovely people, the time has come for the open mic part of the evening to end. Ashley was going to do a ventriloquist bit next, but I just heard he hurt his hand back in his cabin. Let me thank you again for joining us, and there's plenty of food and drink to go around. I sure do hope they're keeping things proper in there while I'm taking a breather. So, you had fun?
It was great. Kay was amazing.
You said it. Oh, that girl is so talented. Oh, I'd give my big toe to be able to do what she does behind a keyboard. Oh, sheesh.
I'm still thinking about your news about handing over the diner. Kay's Place, huh? That was quite the bombshell.
That's my style. I've mentioned it to Kay, yes, many times since Stan died. She probably thought I was joking half the time, honestly. I just want to give her the option. It's hers whenever she wants it. And if she doesn't, that's fine too.
Seems like a bold choice to announce it to the town like that, though.
Ha! You know me, hon. At least all the options are out in the open now, right?
So what's next for you, now that you're handing over the reins?
Well, to be honest, I'll probably stick around the diner for now, help out, and maybe I'll try my hand at something different on the side, you know? Maybe fix up some of those cabins in the woods, rent them out. Never too old to find something new to do.
That sounds like a great idea.
Doesn't it just? How did things end up with Kay? You could tell me to mind my own, of course. It's just that girl is like a daughter to me.
We talked, yeah. really reconnected. And I'm happy we did.
Listen, you're two grown women. And if that's the choice you two ended up on, I can only respect that. Speaking of choices, you've got a big day in the morning, don't you? Know what you're gonna do yet? Stick around? Move back?
I think I have a feeling. Yeah.
Then you go follow that feeling, hun.
Thanks, Maureen.
I best get back inside. You take care now, Meredith Wise.
Take care, Maureen. Dear Meredith Weiss, thank you for participating in our annual photography contest. Your wonderful picture did not win the grand prize, but you are still a winner. The attached voucher gives you a 20% discount to our autumn course. Sign up today and never take a blurry picture again. David Gillespie, Photography for Beginners, Inc.
Good morning, Meredith. You won't believe the weekend I had. Saturday I placed a bet on the Angels and won. But they played again yesterday and I let it ride, and then they lost. They're playing again tonight, and now I don't know what to do anymore.
Well, Frank, the pattern is obvious. You're a gambling addict beyond salvation.
Haha, Meredith. I guess you're right, and I guess I don't mind. Speaking of gambling, I bet you're taking the job, and that's not just because you're wearing your coat.
I love the coat, Frank. And yes, I want to wear it a bit longer.
Fantastic. So you'll be delivering the mail today? I'll give HR a call and tell them the vacancy is filled.
Not so fast, Frank. It's under one condition. If you get in a predicament with Walter Morgan again, you're on your own.
Ha, you got it. I'll have Morgan for breakfast. Now, let's get to work. The mail doesn't deliver itself.
And the V-belt is not in great shape, but it should last you another month or 3. The sea turtle in all of her glory. Do you like her? Meredith and I named her.
She's pretty amazing, Lori. Cute name, too. Thanks for doing this for me.
You're very welcome.
I thought you really wanted to have the RV, Lori.
I wanted to work on her really badly. But now that she doesn't need any more work, Angie can at least drive her around. Since I don't have a license, and I'm not old enough to get one anyway.
I'll keep you up to date on all our adventures, promise. It'll be like you're right there with us.
I'm counting on it.
Magnificent, isn't she?
Yeah, she certainly knows a lot about cars for a kid her age.
I meant the RV. But sure, Lori's great too.
So, you all packed?
Sure am. The big stuff's in storage. But I've got the bare necessities. Clothes, toiletries, and a whole bunch of videotapes. So, where are we going first?
Yeah, about that.
Hmm?
Okay, I just want to point out I am changing my my original choice. My original choice was to stay in the town, but I think we're going to change that.
I would really, seriously, definitely like to go with you.
Oh, wow. Well, let me think about it for a second. Yep, thought about it. You can come.
I have one condition. I get to pick which movie we watch first.
Deal. I'm in the driver's seat, by the way. I've heard about your driving.
What have you heard? From who?
People talk.
When advertising exec David Howard, parentheses Albert Brooks, is passed over for a promotion and subsequently fired, he decides to change his whole life. He convinces his wife Linda, parentheses Monica Johnson, to sell their house and roam the country Easy Rider style in a Winnebago. Okay, forget this one. That's just not going to be relatable at all.
Nope, we've got nothing in common with those guys. I have another flick where a bunch of academics set up a ghost hunting business in an old fire station. That should be way more accessible.
Angie Eastman, have you seen every single tape in here?
Not all of them, but most.
Come on.
But I don't mind watching them again. In fact, I'd love to see them with someone who...
knows nothing about movies?
I was going to put it a little nicer than that. Someone who has unspoilt virgin eyes.
Virgin eyes? What are you, a poet now? All right, well, Lost in America will unspool before these virgin eyes soon enough. Tell me about Stand By Me. It's about 4 kids from Oregon, right?
Sorry for butting in, folks, but I've got a special treat for y'all. I just updated my playlist. This new song is from our very own Kay Evans.
Driving along the highway, headlights light up the sign.
So yeah, I changed my decision at the last second there. Like I had said, I was originally gonna have her stay in town, but since the story was going the one way, I changed my decision. Anyways, that's actually interesting though, that we were actually able to get the RV ending without needing to have the RV first. I guess all we had to do was just unlock the RV. Well, in this case, what I mean by that is we just had to get the RV from the couple that went to Canada. So, like, whether you then keep the RV after that or give it to Lori, you can still get the RV ending. And like I said, I didn't know that. I actually did not know. The one guide I was looking through, it said we needed to keep the RV, not give it to Lori. So that's interesting. So yeah, it doesn't matter whether you keep it or not, or give it to Lori. As long as you get it from the couple, then that ending unlocks. Anyways, as for the other two endings, we're going to attempt them in just a moment here. However, I am going to have to probably cut out a lot of this. So basically, I'm going to pause the recording. I'm going to then go back in time to a point, I guess. But you know what? I think, since I don't have to go all the way back now, I don't have to go all the way back to this point. That's actually great. It's going to save me a lot of time, so I don't have to redo all this stuff. But in terms of where I have to go now, I think... Oh, wow, that took a long time. I think I can just basically go right back to the last point, which was this, literally right before Saturday and Sunday happened. And then what I'll do is, like I said, I'll pause the recording. I'll get through Saturday and most of Sunday off camera, and then resume the recording probably as soon as we're going into Monday, as we're talking to Frank. Yeah, I think that's actually right where the split off happens. BRB, let me just like confirm that first, because I think if I would continue the same route I was already on, and then at least with the RV part say she should go alone, I think that part there will definitely allow us to get the stay at Providence Oaks ending. But I think when we're talking to Frank, I think maybe right there, that point is where we can say go to the city. But yeah, let me just double check that real quick. So BRB. Okay, yeah, it seems that everything is based off of that conversation with Frank on Sunday. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm going to go back in time to that point there. And again, this will be off camera. I'm going to skip through Saturday, skip through Sunday, get to Monday, and like I said, as soon as Monday starts, as soon as that conversation with Frank, then I'll resume the recording, which is where we'll pick back up. So literally, I'm gonna say like BRB, and then literally that's where we're gonna be. You're gonna see. So literally, the next scene after I'm done talking here will be the post office, and like I said, then we'll go through the options. We'll choose one of the other two endings. We'll finish off the ending. Of course, we won't have to go through the credits again. We'll skip the credits, and then it'll be a repeat thing again. I'll go repeat the 2 days again off camera, and then I'll resume recording once get back to the post office, and we'll go with the final option, and then that'll be it. So I guess BRB, and I'll see you at the post office. Okay, finally made it back to Monday.
Dear
Took
Meredith
forever.
Weiss, thank you for your wonderful. The attached voucher. Sign up today. David Gillespie.
Good morning, Meredith. You won't believe the Saturday. I placed a bet on the Angels, just like you said, and won. But they played again yesterday, and I let it ride, and then they lost. They're playing again tonight, and now I don't know what to do anymore.
Well, Frank, the pattern is obvious. You're a gambling addict beyond salvation.
Haha, Meredith. I guess you're right, and I guess I don't mind. Speaking of gambling, I bet you're taking the job. And that's not just because you're wearing your coat.
I love the coat, Frank.
Okay, so yeah, it took quite a while to get back up to this point, which I'm not looking forward to having to do that again. Especially there's actually points I couldn't skip. And skipping through, as I was saying, took a while. And then, of course, even having to select different options and stuff. Even though, for the most part, I actually chose like different options through most of the dialogue choices, except for there was a few points I just quickly chose the top one. But I don't think anything I said was going to really affect anything here, other than the fact that there was a point after the diner when we're talking to Maureen where there was a little question, or no, there's a little point where you could say, even if that means I'm leaving, blah, 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 blah. Well, anyways, I actually went with that for a bit, and had the character say goodbye to Maureen, so I was kind of already like a little bit going into how this ending is going to be, even though it's not going to actually affect what we do here. But anyways, yeah, so this ending, we are going to do the leave town ending and try to go back to the big city. And then that way, the third ending, we'll get to see what happens if we stayed. So, yeah. Anyways, I'll talk more about the overall story and stuff, my final closing thoughts, after we're done with all three endings. That's why I didn't say much after the first ending. But, yeah, anyways, let's continue.
But no, I'm taking it off. I'm leaving Providence Oaks again.
Oh, that's not what I was hoping to hear, Meredith. But I understand. What are you gonna do?
Oh. You know what? The one guide had said, oh, I'm going on a trip, that you're supposed to select that one. But yet, I don't see why we can't choose this one. They both should equal the same thing. Actually, going on a road trip sounds like the RV one. Well, we know, just by looking at it, that the big city means going back to big city, so this one.
Back to my home, my job, and my life in the big city.
So I guess you're going back to the future, eh? Computers, living in the fast lane. Can't say that I envy you. Although it must be nice to live close to a major ballpark. Do you need a ride to the airport?
Yes, please. I'd love to take one last look over the lake.
All right, go grab your stuff and let's go.
And the V-Belt is not in great shape, but it should last you another month or 3. The sea turtle in all of her glory. Do you like her? Meredith and I named her.
She's pretty amazing, Lori. Cute name, too. Thanks for doing this for me.
You're very welcome.
I thought you really wanted to have the RV, Lori.
I wanted to work on her really badly. But now that she doesn't need any more work, Angie can at least drive her around. Since I don't have a license, and I'm not old enough to get one anyway.
I'll keep you up to date on all our adventures, promise. It'll be like you're right there with us.
I'm counting on it. Hey, Meredith? I'm going to miss you.
I'll miss you too, Lori. It was really fun watching that movie and working on the RV with you.
Me too. Besides, you'll be back sometime, right?
Of course. I have to check on my favorite engineer.
You mean me? Ha! I'd love that. Safe travels, Meredith.
Thank you, Lori. See you around.
Magnificent, isn't she?
Yeah, she certainly knows a lot about cars for a kid her age.
I meant the RV. But sure, Lori's great too.
So, you all packed?
Sure am. The big stuff's in storage. But I've got the bare necessities. clothes, toiletries, and a whole bunch of videotapes. So, where are we going first?
Yeah, about that. I think you should go alone.
Oh, yeah? Well, I disagree. I don't want to be alone, and I think you should go with me.
I'm sorry, Angie. It just doesn't feel right.
I mean, that makes sense. It makes a lot of sense, actually, even though it's not quite what I was expecting or hoping.
We'll keep in touch. We'll meet again. It's just that this is what I need to do right now.
I get it. It's okay. So, do I at least get a goodbye hug?
Of course. Come here.
Sure am gonna miss you, babe. Happy travels.
Did you catch a case of cold feet?
I guess that's what you could call it. Please take me to the airport, Frank.
So, here we are again, heading the other way. Aren't you going to miss it here?
Probably. It feels odd to be leaving again.
I wouldn't want to leave this place, not for $1 million. Well, wait, no, $2 million should be enough.
Do you believe money can buy happiness?
That's a good question. Give me a big pile of cash right now and I'll feel real happy. And I'm sure it'll last a couple of days, but then it'll probably start to wear off, and I'll be back to complaining about the weather before you know it. But it's probably nicer to complain about the weather when you're living in a big old mansion. Hey, what's this honking clown up to? Move out of the way, you lunatic! Wait a minute, that's Robert Harris. Yeah, I'm pulling over.
Sorry about that, Frank. Hope it didn't scare you.
That's okay, Robert. I'm a road rage veteran. But, what's all this about?
It's not about you, Frank. I need to talk to Meredith.
Oh, okay. I'll go have a smoke.
Hey, Meredith. This is gonna sound super awkward, and hopeless, and desperate, and probably a lot more things, but I don't want you to leave. I've decided a while ago that I'm done with stuff like this, but I guess it's not something you can decide.
Robert, that's so sweet of you. But I've made up my mind about this. I'm leaving PO.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I sorta kinda figured you'd say that.
Well, I don't know what to say to you now.
I guess there's nothing left to say. I better get back to work again. Take care.
Thanks, Robert. And let me know if the apartment troubles start again.
Okay, Meredith, let's get you to the airport. I've got a double shift today, and the mail doesn't deliver itself.
Sorry for butting in, folks, but I've got a special treat for y'all. I just updated my playlist. This new song is from our very own Kay Evans.
Okay, so that was the second ending, the Return to the City ending, which personally I feel like that would probably be the worst ending of the three. So yeah. Anyways, time for me to redo all this stuff again. Oh joy. And anyways, of course we'll return as soon as I get back to the post office yet again. So anyways, yet again, BRB. And we're back here again.
Dear Meredith, thank you for your wonderful. The attached voucher. Sign up today. David Gillespie.
Good morning, Meredith. You won't believe the Saturday, but they played again. Yep, they're playing again.
Well, Frank, You're a gambling ad.
Mary, speaking of gambling, and that's not just because you're wearing your coat.
I love the coat, Frank. And yes, I want to wear it a bit longer.
Fantastic. So you'll be delivering the mail today? I'll give HR a call and tell them the vacancy is filled.
Not so fast, Frank. It's under one condition. If you get in a predicament with Walter Morgan again, you're on your own.
Ha, you got it. I'll have Morgan for breakfast. Now, let's get to work. The mail doesn't deliver itself.
And the V-belt is not in great shape, but it should last you another month or 3. The sea turtle in all of her glory. Do you like her? Meredith and I named her.
She's pretty amazing, Lori. Cute name, too. Thanks for doing this for me.
You're very welcome.
I thought you really wanted to have the RV, Lori.
I wanted to work on her really badly. But now that she doesn't need any more work, Angie can at least drive her around. Since I don't have a license, and I'm not old enough to get one anyway.
I'll keep you up to date on all our adventures, promise. It'll be like you're right there with us.
I'm counting on it.
Magnificent, isn't she?
Yeah, she certainly knows a lot about cars for a kid her age.
I meant the RV. But sure, Lori's great too.
So, you all packed?
Sure am. The big stuff's in storage. But I've got the bare necessities. Clothes, toiletries, and a whole bunch of videotapes. So, where are we going first?
Yeah, about that.
Okay, so this time when I was speeding through all the last 2 days, for the most part I went with like the first option for like 90%. Yeah, 90% of the stuff. There was a few times I chose a few different options just to see like what the outcomes would be. But anyways, now we are going to choose for the stay in town ending. So let's see where it goes from here.
I think you should go alone.
Oh yeah? Well, I disagree. I don't want to be alone. And I think you should go with me.
I'm sorry, Angie. It just doesn't feel right.
I mean, that makes sense. It makes a lot of sense, actually. Even though it's not quite what I was expecting. Or hoping.
We'll keep in touch. We'll meet again. It's just that this is what I need to do right now.
I get it. It's okay. So, do I at least get a goodbye hug?
Of course. Come here.
Sure am gonna miss you, babe. Happy travels.
Okay, let's see what today's weather will be like.
P.O. people, good morning. Today's weather will be nothing short of gorgeous. And I can't wait to go outside and head out to the acres. But not before sharing you know what.
P.O. positive or pet peeves?
I don't need callers for today's P.O. positive. I'm picking it myself. I'm talking about Moe's open mic last night. I hope y'all enjoyed it as much as I did. And I'm sorry if I offended anyone with my jokes. Well, no, actually I am not sorry. Not sorry at all. Thank you much, Mo and Kay, for hosting it. It's just one of the things that makes Providence Oaks the best place in the world. Have a great day.
You tell him, Jack. What's this guy up to? Wait, is that Robert? Yeah, Robert, I'll pull over.
Hey, Meredith, sorry about that. I hope it didn't scare you.
Hey, Robert. What's going on?
Well, this is gonna sound super awkward, and hopeless, and desperate, and probably a lot more things, but I don't want you to leave. I've decided a while ago that I'm done with stuff like this, but I guess it's not something you can decide.
Robert, that's so sweet of you, but I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, I figured you'd say that. Wait, what? You're not going?
Yep. It's nice here.
Oh, wow. Okay, great. Well, I might as well blurt it all out. I like you. A lot. I didn't want to give in to it. I've been through a rough breakup once, and I didn't want to risk ever feeling like that again.
So, what do you propose? That I just get in your car right now?
I wasn't gonna propose, but yeah, Meredith. I'd love that.
Okay.
Coffee at Moe's?
And a piece of pie.
Sorry for butting in, folks, but I've got a special treat for y'all. I just updated my playlist. This new song is from our very own Kay Evans.
And there's the platinum. Anyways, as for that ending, I don't know, because, see, the thing with Robert, that kind of came up fast. Now, of course, we had the choice to say no, but I continued on with that to see where that would go. But at the end there, whenever it said hug or kiss, it's like, she didn't really connect too much with Robert throughout the story, so I would say, like, if they were going to kiss, it would be later. You know, it's like, hug for now, then they can continue, and they can go from there. That's not on me. Anyways, as for all three endings, so time to talk about the actual the endings and the story and stuff. So as for the overall game, love the game. Like I actually said earlier in this episode, the only thing I didn't like was the bugs, you know, all the glitches, especially whenever I got screwed out of the photos, you know, that they all came up blank. That really irritated me. I didn't like the fact that at times the loading, here, if we go here, that all these save files just up and vanish, and you have to basically, like, turn off and turn back on the game to make them show up again. I didn't like the fact that even, like, the placing waypoint also bugged out, so even though thankfully we didn't need to use the waypoint, but still, just the fact it bugged out, that was just wrong. And then, of course, there was all the visual, like, graphical glitches here and there, like, just things from lighting issues, like, of course, the lights with the vehicle to well, basically whenever it was lightning, you know, storm and stuff, and we saw that the issue with the lights, the headlights, and just numerous things like popping and whatnot, and some of the textures not loading in here and there. But yeah, other than the bugs and the glitches, love the game. And Two things about that, though. Number one, I really wish they'd fixed the bug/glitches, or at least maybe years down the road, remaster the game to where they can iron out all the bugs/glitches and maybe touch up on the graphics. And yeah, I know it's weird saying a remaster when the game just came out of a few years ago, but still, it's just it needs it. It does. But anyways, as for the second thing I was going to say about that, I would love to see a Lake 2. Now, the only downside with that, though, is that if we ever did see a Lake 2, it probably wouldn't be the same characters. However, it would be interesting, though, which this, I don't think they've ever done before, where if they could make a part 2 to this, have it where they can have the second game, like right at the beginning, you literally choose one of 3 storylines. Like say one storyline is where Meredith was by herself. She didn't go with Angie or Robert. You have the second storyline where she went with Robert. You can have the third storyline where she went with Angie. But either way, she stayed in the in town. Then go from there. Then of course have all your branching and all this stuff, yada yada yada. I mean, yeah, if to basically continue their story, or sorry, the main character's story, but in the second game. But yeah, since we'll never see that, if we ever get a Lake 2, like I said, it'll probably be different characters, which that would be sad, but still. Anyways, I was definitely surprised with the routes the game went. I wasn't expecting to even have options to go with certain characters and whatnot. That surprised me when we got to those points. So that was something. But anyways, again, the overall I liked it. Now, as for the 3 endings, though, since I said we're going to talk about that, yeah. So I originally wanted as we were going through the game, I originally decided we were going to go with the stay in town ending. But as the story was, we'll say, developing, as it was going certain ways, and I even at one point said, "Oh wow, this changes things." I think I said that last episode. I made a last-minute decision and changed the ending. And actually, you know what? Not because of what others may think. As for myself, I actually like the RV ending, but not because of maybe the same way others. Basically, how do I explain this? To me, let me start from the other ending. It'll actually make more sense. Yeah, actually, it would make a lot more sense. After seeing how it ended, whenever we went with the third ending there, staying in town, nothing against Robert, but I did not like that ending as much as I thought I was going to. It actually, for some odd reason, felt to me a little bit sad. Like, especially if you would have said no to Robert, and then it was just been Meredith by herself, then yeah, that's what I'm getting at. The staying in town seems sad. But then, on the flip side, going with Robert, as we did at the end of the third ending there, it felt rushed a little bit. I mean, yes, there was moments with Robert throughout the game, but it's just that it really wasn't leading that way. So, it's like at the end, it felt like, oh, well, now they're together. Whereas, I'm not saying it couldn't happen. I'm just saying that with how we did things throughout the game, just at the ending, all of a sudden, just dumping Robert onto Meredith is like, oh, okay. Well, that was a little rushed. Now, but anyways, as for Robert and Meredith, in that timeline, yes, that'd be fine, them being together, yada, 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 and that's actually even better for Meredith, because I didn't want her to be alone. And actually, that right there is one thing that I am actually sad about with no matter which ending we choose, whether it's leave with Angie or stay in town, I didn't like the fact that we couldn't get Angie to stay. So that you could have the best of both worlds. You can have Meredith stay in town and Angie stay in town. Like, yeah. But yeah, so anyways, with that being said, now let's go back to the first ending, the original ending, the ending I chose. As to why I like the RV ending is because of how I just explained it there. You know, so that's what I'm trying to explain. You know, that I liked the RV ending because it didn't feel sad. You know, we knew that Meredith was happy, and also in this case, of course, Angie was happy as well. And that really allows them to see the world and of course see more movies. Yes. But anyways, as for Meredith and Angie, you know, them getting together, I don't want to say yay or nay to that, really. I mean, you can even look at it another way, like you can say, like, oh, hey, they stayed best friends, you know, if you don't want to see them actually together, which, I mean, with how that ended, I mean, you literally could think that way. I mean, you could think that, well, they got together, or they just stayed together, but just stayed good friends, and I like that. I like the fact they didn't, like, push too much on the together, so that, you know, if you want them just to stay friends, close friends, going, seeing the world, hey, that's fine, you know, that's great. So I think that's probably how I would feel more with that one, though, myself. But again, I don't want to say, you know, whether it's good or bad, blah, 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 blah. That's everybody's own opinion, so, yeah. What else? Anything else I could say about that? Now, if it was me personally, there at this place, you know, like it wasn't Meredith, it was actually me as myself there, then yes, I would have definitely gone with the RV ending with Angie, definitely. So if that maybe clears things up, so I would probably say, if you want to look at it that way, I put a little bit of myself in that in there whenever I chose that ending, if you will. Maybe that's how we can look at that. Yeah. Because again, throughout the game, I was trying to go with the stay-at-home ending, but stay in Providence Oaks ending, but yeah, just we'll leave it at that. Yeah, I'm gonna just shut up right now. Anyways, but back to the game, back to the overall game. Like I said again, I said before, I said again, love the game, and yeah, so that's really all I can say, and that's all I'm gonna say, and we will leave it at that. Yeah. Well, anyways, that's going to be it for episode 6, the final episode of Lake. And, yeah, anyways, tune in next time for whatever game we're going to play next. So, yeah. But anyways, again, it's going to be it for this episode. So until next time, keep on gaming.
There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons, but all I hear is your voice. I know my limits. You can break me down, but I'll stay till the finish line. And I've been counting minutes for quite some time now, just to see you again. And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see you again. Been fighting ways to get away, to see you again, see you again. See you again. got millions of reasons to let it all go. Hope we're not too broken. I know I'm not always strong, and I